Good morning. Thank you all for being here today. If everyone could just take a second and silence your cell phones, we'd really appreciate it. During our ceremony, please feel free to wander around the facility, take photos. Your cadets will be getting their certificates right up here, but if you want to get some other photos, please feel free to. Also, we have our team here, and they will be providing photo and videos. Hopefully sometime over the next few days, your cadets will have access to them. Welcome to our esteemed guests, commanding officers, administrators, family, and friends, but most importantly, welcome to the graduates of Class 357. On behalf of the entire corrections community, it is my great honor to welcome you to this special day. We are here to celebrate a significant milestone, the culmination of months of intense education, hard work, and sacrifice. To our graduates, you answered a call to serve that few are willing to embrace. You endured rigorous training, both mentally and physically, and emerged as disciplined, courageous, and compassionate professionals. Today is a testament to your perseverance and unwavering commitment to a noble and challenging profession. Not everyone can do what we do. I feel like we're the lucky ones, so make sure you take that responsibility seriously. To the families and friends in attendance today, we extend our heartfelt gratitude to you. Your support, patience, and understanding have been the foundation upon which your loved ones built their success, and your sacrifices are also very evident to all of us. So thank you. Today, we welcome a new group of officers into the law enforcement family. These men and women are ready to take on the profound responsibility of protecting our communities and upholding the ethical standards of corrections. So let us begin our ceremony with pride, gratitude, and a shared sense of accomplishment. And congratulations to Class 357. At this time, the colors will be presented by the Utah Department of Corrections Honor Guard, and the national anthem will be performed by Officer Sidney Best. Please stand for the posting of the colors in our national anthem.
Left face, present arms.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Order, arms. Post colors. Left face, forward march.
Thank you. Please be seated. Our keynote speaker today is Deputy Executive Director Maria Shirey. Maria spent more than 18 years in the corrections field, serving in both Washington and Utah. Prior to working as one of our executive directors, she led the Utah Correctional Industries as both the deputy director and director. Prior to her work in state government, Director Shirey was a television news anchor for both NBC and CBS in Oregon and Alaska. Director Shirey has served on several state and nonprofit boards and committees and is the current vice president of the Association of Women Executives in Corrections. She is also a lead trainer for the NIC. Most importantly, she is the proud mother of 3. Please welcome Director Shirey.
Good morning, everyone. I am honored to speak to you today as you reach this important milestone in what I hope is going to be a long and meaningful career in corrections. There is tremendous honor in this profession. It's a profession that allows people like you and me to make an actual difference in the safety in our communities. I personally love this field. I love the people who work for us. I love their families and friends, and I love the population that we serve. And after 18 years in this field, and that sounds like a long time, I've also come to learn about some of the challenges that we can face as a team. And today I'd like to share 3 quotes that have helped me navigate almost 2 decades in corrections. The first is a quote from Sam Rayburn. Readiness for opportunity makes for success. Opportunity often comes by accident. Readiness never does. You can take this career as far as you want. There are endless opportunities, and as anyone who's spent any great deal of time in corrections can tell you, one of the constants in this field is change. Leadership will change, people will promote, positions will open. There will be people along your path who will help you get ready for those opportunities, but truly being ready for these opportunities is completely dependent upon you. The department and the state offer a lot of different trainings, leadership forums, mentoring programs, and many other development programs. I encourage you to take advantage of every single one that you can. Get curious about the work of your peers and other divisions. Shadow someone in another position. Get to know and understand the pieces of this work related to reentry, treatment, and education. Step up to volunteer for committees and special assignments. Invest in yourself and prepare yourself so that when the opportunity presents itself, you are ready to take it. The second piece of advice I have is pretty simple, and it's actually a poster in my office that says, work hard and be nice. Working hard does not mean burning yourself out, but it does mean holding yourself to an extremely high standard of professionalism that is expected in this position and to the values of public service. What we do matters. There is no other call to public service that will inspire and challenge you the way that corrections will. We are tasked with arguably the most difficult job in public service. We're asked to change people's lives for the better in difficult and inherently dangerous locations. Working hard means doing your best every day to create safe environments that allow our colleagues to provide the treatment and service necessary to the people in our facilities. So keep your standards high and hold yourself to them. The other part of that is be nice, and I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory, but the truth is we change lives by seeing the humanity in others, by treating people with dignity and respect, and by modeling the behavior we want to see from the people in our custody. Your relationships are everything in this career, and the simple act of being kind to your peers, to visitors, to volunteers, and the incarcerated will pay dividends. I'll share one quick story that will lead me to my last quote. Early in my career, a mentor of mine passed away suddenly. She was a complete powerhouse professional. She was an amazing leader and somebody I really wanted to model my career after. At her celebration of life, people got up and talked about the impact she had on them, and they talked about how she was this amazing friend who went on cruises with them every year. She was a grandma who baked incredible cookies. She volunteered for nonprofit boards and contributed to her community. But guess what wasn't mentioned? Her work. Not one person mentioned her job. In her obituary, in fact, it was just one tiny line at the end that said she worked for the Department of Corrections. So my final quote to you is this. Sorry, this keeps dropping. Sorry. My final quote to you is this. Don't get so busy making a living that you forget to make a life. With all its benefits, corrections can take its toll if you're not aware. This message is as much for you, the loved ones here today, as it is for the people sitting up here, but I cannot stress enough how important your support is to these cadets. Correctional officers do an incredibly complex job in locations that the public, you, family, and friends, you don't get to see. In 1987, President Reagan mentioned this in a proclamation he made about correctional work when he stated, "No group of Americans has a more difficult or less publicly visible job than the brave men and women who work in our correctional facilities." And I believe that statement is as applicable today as it was 40 years ago. This is important work, and like anything that's important, it's difficult. You must make it a priority to take care of yourselves physically, mentally, and emotionally. The department has many resources available to keep you safe and healthy, and I want you to take advantage of those. Make it a priority, because nothing matters more than your health and your family. So please make sure to create a life that is more than just this job. In closing, when you accepted these roles, you accepted the responsibility of protecting the citizens of Utah and serving the citizens of Utah. It's because of your hard work and dedication that you've earned this certification, which is an acknowledgement that you have the public's trust, our trust, to carry out these duties with integrity, transparency, selflessness, objectivity, and compassion. So with that, we are really excited to welcome you to the Corrections family. Congratulations and thank you.
Class 357, please rise. Raise your right arm to the square. Repeat after me. I state your name. As a correctional officer, will be fully aware of the ethical responsibilities of my office. I will strive constantly to live up to the highest possible standards, keeping in mind the expectations of my fellow officers, of my agency, and of the citizens that I serve. I recognize my badge as a symbol of public trust, to be held so long as I am true to the ethics of police service. I hereby vow before these witnesses to live by the Peace Officer Code of Ethics. PSA 357, please prepare to receive your certificates.
Hi, our first graduate is from Davis County. I'd like to invite any of their executive team up, please. I would also like to invite the husband of our graduate, Deputy Hunter Beck, Deputy of Davis County Sheriff's Office, please.
Where's your name?
Oh, no, not yet. Oh. Yeah, Sierra Lynn, sorry. Also, I would like to say, if anybody wants to get a good picture of their cadet, please feel free to come up and get a picture, okay? Trevor Sherman. Our next graduate is from Duchesne County. I'd like to invite any of their executive team up. I'd also like to invite the father of the next graduate, Tracy Bird, Sergeant Roosevelt, PD. Raiden Bird. Denver Knight. Our next graduate is from Iron County. I'd like to invite up any of their executive team. Levi Artiega. I'd like to invite the brother-in-law of our next graduate, Brandon Rowley, from deputy from Iron County. It's kind of falling out. Oh. Brendan Humphreys. Our next graduate is from Sevier County, if any of their executive team is here. Kenyon Monk. Our next graduate is from Tooele County. I'd like to invite up their executive team. I'd also like to invite up the husband of the next graduate, Joshua Sanchez. He's a deputy for Tooele County Sheriff's Office. Olandra Godoy.
It's okay to give her some yourself.
Josette Russell. Oh, sorry. Our next graduate is from Uinta County. If they have any of their executive team here, would like to come up. I'd also like to invite up the father of the next graduate, Sean Denver from Roosevelt PD. Colton Denver. All of our next graduates are from the Utah Department of Corrections. If we have any of their executive team, I'd like to invite them up. I would also like to invite up the father of the next graduate, Kevin Barrett. He's a detective with Taylorsville PD. Brock Barrett. I would like to invite the uncle up of the next graduate, Nathan Washer. He's a sergeant with Utah Department of Corrections. Carson Curtis. Yahweh Pinero. Haley Falvo. Christopher Harris II. I would like to invite up the father of the next graduate, Billy Cassidy. He's a retired sergeant with the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department. Krista Lopez. Andrew Macario. Ruben Negron Jr. Belbino Pavon. I would like to invite up the husband of the next graduate, Randy Whiston. He's an officer of the Utah Department of Corrections. Tiffany Vahil. And one final applause for all the hard work they've done, you guys.
With every graduating class, we have a couple cadets that we like to recognize for going above and beyond in 4 different categories. The PT award is determined by averaging the PT scores from the final BCO PT test. The PT award for class 357 goes to Joao Pinheiro with UDC. The academic award is given to the cadet with the highest test average of all the exams taken during the class. The recipient of the academic award is Sierra Beck with the Davis County Sheriff's Office. The professional award is determined by a combination of peer evals and votes from our training coordinators and is given to the cadet who has displayed the most professional behavior throughout the class. The recipient of the professional award for class 357 is Krista Lopez with UDC. The overall or outstanding achievement award is determined by finding the averages of the academic and PT scores. The award goes to the cadet who has the highest average of the two. The recipient of the outstanding cadet award is Brock Barnett with UDC. Sorry, Barrett, I figured that when I typed it up. At this time, we'll hear from our class speaker, Krista Lopez from the Utah Department of Corrections. Please welcome Officer Lopez.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Krista, better known here as Lopez, and I have the honor of speaking on behalf of this incredible class of 357. Bear with me. So from the very first week of this academy, Sergeant Ivy asked us to come up with a phrase that would be our guiding principle during our time here. That's when we chose our class motto, earned, not given. Every challenge we faced, every long day, every lesson learned reminded us that nothing here would come easy. And through it all, we faced it together. Today, we stand proud, united, and ready because of everything we've achieved here has truly been earned, not given. The very first day, we all walked into the academy as strangers, each of us with our own story, our own fear, and our own reasons for being here. But through every challenge, every long day, every moment that tested us, something powerful happened. We became more than classmates. We became a family. We shared our struggles, the victories, lots of laughs, and we made lasting memories. So today isn't the celebration of individuals. It's a celebration of what we were able to accomplish together. There were days where the workouts felt impossible, let me tell you. The lessons were overwhelming, and the standards just seemed so out of reach. But what got us through wasn't our own determination, it was each other. We pushed each other when we were tired, we encouraged each other when the days felt long, and when one of us stumbled, there was always somebody ready to pick us back up. And that's what makes this group so special. We didn't just survive this academy as individuals. We grew stronger because we did it as a family. And when I tell you that this class was full of laughter, it was something you had to be there to believe. From watching these tough guys belt out Katy Perry during our workouts, to Lieutenant Horsley's 2-mile runs that somehow turned into 3.5, from running in the pouring rain to cheering each other on when we were doing role plays till we were crying from laughing. These are the memories that will stay with us forever. And through it all, I can honestly say how honored I am to have been a part in every one of those memories. No one here was handed this moment. We earned it. A class that has embodied our motto every step of the way, proving that what is earned will always mean so much more than what is given. We also need to pause to thank this incredible staff and instructors who guided us along the way. You each challenged us, you pushed us past our limits, and you never let us settle for anything but our best. You didn't just teach us policy and procedures. You taught us professionalism, integrity, grit, and what it truly means to serve. Every word of encouragement, every correction, every reminder, you made us better. So thank you for believing in us, even when we may have doubted ourselves. To Sergeant Ivy, thank you. We could not have asked for a more caring or committed sergeant. And I know I speak for this entire class when I say that we felt your love and support every step of this journey. Your tough love shaped us into officers that are standing here today. So I do that. But it was balanced with your laughter, your encouragement, and your example. You never asked us to do anything that you weren't willing to do yourself. You were right beside us in every workout, pushing us through the challenges, and you celebrated our victories. You encouraged the bonds that we built here today, and you instilled in us a relentlessness we didn't even know that we had. Sergeant Ivy, you're more than an instructor. You're a leader, a mentor, and a role model. And on behalf of the entire class of 357, thank you for everything. To our families, friends, and loved ones, thank you. You've been the quiet strength behind each of us. You've carried us through the long nights, the doubts, the sacrifices that came along with this journey. While we were here pushing ourselves, you were the ones holding everything else together. Your patience, your encouragement, and your belief in us never wavered, even when we struggled to maybe believe in ourselves. This moment is a reflection of your sacrifice and your love, and we are forever grateful. Today we're not just celebrating the end of an academy. We're celebrating the beginning of something so much greater, a future where we carry ourselves with strength, pride, and honor. The lessons that we learned here will guide every decision that we make, every challenge that we face, and every shift that we worked. Earned, not given doesn't end here either. It's just the start. In this career, respect won't be given. It must be earned. Trust won't be given. It must be earned. And the difference that we make won't be handed to us. We'll earn it every single day by showing up with integrity, courage, and heart. After everything we've been here, I know that we are all ready. So we leave here today as a family, with a bond that will carry far beyond just this moment. No matter where our paths are taking us, this class, this day, and these memories will always be a part of who we are. And when people see us, let them see the proof of what we've earned. This uniform was not handed to us. This career won't be handed to us. Respect won't be handed to us. It will always be earned, not given. And today, class of 357, we didn't just say it, we lived it, and we earned it. Congratulations, everyone. I love you all.
All right. My name is Nate Thomas. I'm the chief of the training division, and I'm going to be delivering today's closing remarks. Officer Lopez, that was amazing. Great job. Great job. To the graduating class, to the families, and to our honored guest, thank you for coming. You stand here today as one person, one officer, having taken the oath. But I want to share an ironic truth. The moment you walk through those gates at the prison or jail or wherever you may be going, you cease to be just one person. In this career, you will be countless versions of yourself. To some, you will be the quiet professional who just follows the rules. To others, you will be the person who's remembered their name and offered a moment of genuine human kindness. You will be the villain in one story for upholding a necessary boundary, and a hero in another for preventing a crisis. This is the nature of human interaction, but in corrections, it carries a unique weight. You will never truly know yourself the way others do. You will never hear your own story told the way the person on the other side of the door tells it. Your identity is fragmented, existing in the minds of thousands of people whose lives you touch, often in fleeting, intense moments. And this is where the us versus them distortion finally loses its power. That distortion is the lie that we are fundamentally different people, that we are fixed, simple, and entirely separate. But when you realize that your essence is defined by the impact you have, the line disappears. Your job, at its core, is to manage the environment and secure the facility. But your purpose is to manage your impact. Every command you give, every document you sign, and every look you exchange is a moment where you are creating a version of yourself in someone else's memory. And that version of you, that memory, can be transformative, even if you never see the result. You may never know the name of the individual who decided to change their path because you treated them with dignity on their worst day. You may never hear the words of the colleague who stayed in the profession because you offered a quiet professional solidarity. Your acts of integrity will echo long after your shift is over, shaping the stories and the paths of people you will never meet again. This job is hard, demanding a resilience that few possess. Your greatest tool against burnout and cynicism is your ability to choose your impact. Choose the version of yourself you create. Choose to be the professional, the fair one, the person of integrity. Congratulations, Class 357. Go out there and make your countless versions of a force for good. Thank you. With that, will the audience please arise for the retrieval of the colors?
Honor guard. Oh. Retrieve. Left face. Forward march. Left, left, left.
Thank you for coming, and please drive safe.
All right, everybody.